Welcome back to Corn Dog Caravan. Today's video is a short one. We are still in the Quartzite, Arizona area and attended the RV show, and I guess really the big tent. We didn't look at any RVs, but what I wanted to share was what I'm going to call my value finds. I saved, I won't say a bundle of money, but I did save some money. Two quick things I wanted to show you guys. I get a lot of questions on, or I guess I get questions, and occasionally I'll see questions on different Facebook groups about people filling up water and how they do it without spillage, that kind of thing. And we recently had changed our water fill from like the Camco, I think it's Camco, water hose, and we switched over to one of those collapsible hoses. It doesn't retract, but you just collapse it like a little 25 footer. But what I've noticed is the thread of the new hose doesn't fit into our inlet as well. So I have to kind of hold it tight. And if I'm just doing it one person, it's very difficult because I have a shutoff valve also on the end of the hose that I can put on there, which I can at least cut it off. But because of the hose and the turbulence that the hose, with especially those collapsible ones, it doesn't make for an easy, smooth fill of the water inlet. So long story short, I purchased a water tank filler. Basically, this just slips onto the end of the hose, and then it has a little shutoff valve. But what's cool is it's got a probably about a 12 to 14 inch tube that I can actually put down into our water tank inlet. And then the second item, and you just kind of saw a sneak peek of it, is the HepvO waste valve. What's unique about this is we've had our HepvO now, well, 4.5 years. We've been using it full time, and I clean it out about every couple of months. And we just noticed today that we were getting a little bit of odor, which means that there's a little diaphragm inside this unit. And I'll just kind of show you here. So this is where the water goes in, and then there's, if you can see it in the camera here, but there's this diaphragm inside. And then from the outflow side, you'll see there's a little flap where it comes together and it closes. Well, that closing of that flap keeps the odor from coming from the water tank back into the coach, or in our case, under our cabinet. So I'm going to be swapping that out. I've never seen just this little guy. Again, my Frugal find today, and it happened to be on Friday, so it was a Frugal Friday, was $14.75, and I do get a cash discount. With tax, it was $16 total. So super happy, because when I checked the HepvO website, and also even on Amazon, these suckers have gotten expensive. Direct from HepvO is actually the cheapest. It was around $37, and I think shipping was free. But on Amazon, I think these suckers were up to almost $60. So if you're using one and you need to replace it, or just want to have a backup, I'm hoping this is going to be a simple swap out, because this is just the threaded unit. It's got the female connector on one and then the male end on the other. I'm not replacing any fittings or anything like that. So I'll show you how to swap this out in 2 seconds. So to reach our HepvO, this is our outside of our little kitchen unit. Just gonna pull this down. Hey, Mr. Clean's in here. I didn't know that. So there's 2 fittings. I'll loosen this one and loosen this one. And to make life easier, I'm also going to disconnect from my blue tank this fitting as well. And I might get a little water spillage. Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm just going to take my blue tank out. And I do see a little bit of gunk inside. Doesn't that look tasty? Not really. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to take that off. Oh, there's some goo. Oh, yeah. hopefully this doesn't get flagged by Amazon, but look at that yuck in there. Nasty. I'm gonna set that down out of the way. And as you can see here, so here's the outflow. Almost looks like a dryer vent, right? Kind of nasty too. So just simply loosen this, and then this guy, I think it's opposite. No, I've got it good and tight, I'll tell you. Let me put the phone down and I'll be right back. So I was correct, it is left to loosen on this one. Seemed like I did it before, it was like backwards, but maybe I'm just backwards. Ooh, more ooze. Good thing we got some paper towels.
You need more?
Nah, I'm good. All right, let's take that bad boy out. So, oh boy. Almost some cottage cheese in there, folks. Pretty nasty. So, yeah. I don't know if the odor was coming from the blue tank or if it was coming from this gunk here.
Probably that.
Yeah.
Ew.
Don't show this to your kids, folks. Well, I'm going to swap this out and see if it fits. So I want to show the new one, which is on the left, versus the old one. So this replacement is slightly different. The collar here that's going to thread to the sink little 90-degree elbow is different. But this is the same size for the outlet. Get my finger out of the way so you can see what I'm telling you. So it looks like it should be an easy swap. Now I'm going to come back inside here. Now probably before I put the new one on, I'll take this off and clean this out. Just get some of that gunk out. So let's get cleaning. All right, so I got that cleaned up pretty good. Just use some dry paper towels. And then this just comes back up under the sink here. And then I'll thread this, get it kind of finger tight, just so I can get all the alignment back up, and then I'll do a final couple of turns. But yeah, cleaned it really good. So that's the old elbow coming straight out of the sink bottom. Really simple setup I have. All right, so now I'm gonna take the HepvO and the ribs. You'll see these little lines here. The ribs go down, and then that goes onto here. So the good news is this one is fitting perfectly so far. Everything fits nice. Ribs down. You can also see there's a seam right here in the middle, so I'll make sure that that's vertical. Again, kind of finger tight there. And then now just simply grabbing this next piece, which I need to go ahead and clean up. So I'll get that next, I'll clean that. All right, so I got that cleaned out. So now I'm just gonna come back in here, and let me just say, folks, definitely don't want to be eating popcorn or chicken fingers while you're doing this project, would you? Yes, I got that. Sorry, I'm getting a little too close here. I'm going to come in here, thread this on. Love that this system is just so simple. No tools required. Get this turned back, get that tightened up. Again, I'm just finger tightening everything right now. All right, so now, get my finger out of the way. Say hello to Mr. Clean again. All right, so the blue tank is in. Swing this over, get that on there, slide that little gasket up, I noticed the last time I did the clean out, I had this flip-flop, so I basically just turned the, the section of pipe here back this way, get it back to where I like to have these little finger tabs, just easy to get to. So that is it. So really it's only about a minute swap job doing this. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please put those down in the comments. We don't get a lot of comments, so I would love to have some, even if it's just some recipe ideas using some of that gunk coming out of the pipe for either making yogurt or cheese or something else kind of gross. But hit that like button and subscribe if you want to continue to see this kind of stuff. But yeah, HepvO water trap eliminates the P-trap, because you'll see under the cabinet here I have no wasted space. I've got pretty much just a straight line out of the sink drain right into the blue tank. I don't get any odor unless that valve is not sealing well and letting air back up through it. So just a clean out maybe every 3 months, depending on how much you're using your sink and how much water flow you're putting through it. We don't use a lot of water, so that's probably why it gets to build up. So mostly just coffee, leftover coffee, toothpaste, and yeah, just water. That's it. It's a gray water tank. So thanks for watching, guys.